Hello, this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2021 Subaru WRX Premium. This vehicle features a 2-liter gasoline engine with a manual transmission and all-wheel drive. There have been no accidents or damages reported at CARFAX, and this is a CARFAX certified one-owner vehicle as well. As we get closer here to the front of this 4-door sedan, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek, pure red clear coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille, as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side of this vehicle and take a look at its tires and wheels. This vehicle features black 18-inch aluminum alloy wheels, and as for the tire treads, you have got a good amount of life left in them. But I'll get to those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter. So you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. On the insides of the mirrors, you'll be able to see that these mirrors are heated, which will help to prevent them from fogging up, as well as to help de-ice them in inclement weather. And on the handles of this vehicle, you do have passive keyless entry, which is really convenient. Basically, if the vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever needing to take the keys out of your pocket. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this car. Here on the inside of this vehicle, you do have a lovely charcoal black cloth upholstery on these seats for a smooth and comfortable ride. And like I had mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring you the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here on this inspection sheet, you do have green checks the entire way around. And as for your tire treads, you have 7/30 seconds in all of your tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 12/30 seconds in the front and 9/30 seconds in the rear. So you have a long ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get the original owner's manual with it as well. So if you have any questions after you buy it, you'll be able to look them up in there. We'll now continue on to take a look here at the rear occupant seating. As you'll be able to see back here, this vehicle can seat a total of 5 people, but if you seat 4 or less, this middle seat does fold down to become an additional armrest with 2 cup holders in it. You also have a 100-volt power outlet back here for these rear occupants, as well as a pocket on the back of that front passenger seat. And down on the floor, you do have carpeted floor mats to help keep your floors nice and clean. Over here on the door, all of the doors do have a cup holder in them, as well as powered windows. I'll just close that door and we'll continue on to take a look here to the rear of this vehicle. Back here, you do have a rear backup camera to help you whenever you're parking or going in reverse, and I will just open up the tailgate to show you that you do have a good amount of space here in the rear. You can open up even more space by folding down those seats. And underneath the floorboards, you also have a spare tire if you're ever in a pinch. Now we'll just close this tailgate back down, and we'll continue around here to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience and to help prevent you from ever getting locked out. This car does have powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks, and as for the driver's seat, you do have 6-way manual seating adjustments, meaning you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, and then tilting the seat forward and back. You also have a telescopic steering wheel, meaning you can move it in and out as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your dashboard backlight controls, as well as your electronic stability control toggle, which just helps to prevent skidding and sliding. I'll now just get inside this vehicle and turn it on for you. This Subaru is a push-to-start, and again, you do have a manual transmission with this vehicle. Now that the engine is running and the dashboard's lit up, you'll be able to see that this vehicle has about 18,614 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the left side of the steering wheel, as over here are your volume controls as well as your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration. And then on the right side of the steering wheel are your cruise controls. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Up top, you have a really handy display with several useful gauges on it. In the center, you do have a lovely touchscreen, LCD display, and I'll just throw it in reverse to show you that backup camera in action. To the left and right side of that display, you do have controls for it. A bit farther down are your climate controls. Further down still, you've got a small space for something like your phone and a power outlet. Your main gear shift here, parking brake, 2 cup holders. The front driver's seat and the front passenger seat are both heated to help keep you comfortable in the winter. And behind all of that, you do have a small tray up top with your main storage compartment underneath, with a power outlet inside, as well as 2 USB charging ports and an aux cord plug-in. Lastly, we'll take a look up, as this vehicle does come with a power sunroof to really enjoy those sunny summer days. We'll now move on here to the last section of this video. Here in the last section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so we'll be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want the purchasing process to be transparent and straightforward. We want you to know what you're getting with the purchase of this vehicle, imperfections and all. So as I'm looking around inside this 4-door sedan, nothing is standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever. So we'll take a look here now to the outside of this vehicle. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front. And here along the front of the Subaru, we do have several small nicks, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. Come along here now to the passenger side. Some scuffing on the outside of that mirror cap. A few nicks down below, as well as some discolorations up high as well. A slight scuff. We'll continue around here now to the rear. Now often where I do tend to see several imperfections is where the tailgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. And I do have some faint spots of wear on this, but it is very much mostly intact there. And as for the bumper, you do have several scuffs and nicks on that. I will just close that tailgate back down. And we'll continue back around here to the driver's side. A few nicks there. A few more on that rear driver's side door and a scratch. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a red 4-door sedan with the ability to seat 5, fold-down seats with a good amount of space in the rear, a backup camera, carpeted floor mats, 2 keys, cloth upholstery, heated front seats, heated mirrors, passive keyless entry, a power sunroof, smartphone integration, and a really sleek and sporty trim, this is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this 4-door sedan and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day!